So let's just get straight into it. Chelsea 2, Brentford 0, and boy oh boy, did we need this win. Boy oh boy, did we need this win. I'm not gonna lie, if we didn't get this win, somebody was getting kidnapped. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If we didn't get this win, I'm sorry, one of y'all niggas was going in the black truck. Because we can't be going so much losses into the season, saying about how we're gonna challenge for the league. I thought we was gonna challenge for the league this season. Nigga, now we challenging for top 4, nigga. How are we challenging for top 4? How did we even get here? I don't even know how we got here, but it is what it is at this point. At this point, you made your bed, so you gotta lie in it. So I want to talk about a couple key points in the game. First of all, that first João Pedro goal, that strike. João Pedro. That's what I'm talking about, my boy. That's what I'm talking about. João Pedro. Yo, give João Pedro a round of applause. When you play for this club and you're a striker, we need some audacious strikes. Because Drogba would have those type of games where he wouldn't be getting much service and he would just get tired and he would just score a wonder goal. I'm not saying you gotta do it every game because Drogba himself wasn't like a crazy prolific scorer. But João Pedro, sometimes you just gotta give us a wonder goal. Sometimes you just gotta come in, slap the ball at the goal, and that's what you did for us today. And I'm proud of you, my boy. You know, your hold-up play, I'm always gonna, like, we all already know João Pedro's hold-up play is fantastic. Yes, sometimes he does take a little too long on the ball to make a decision, but he's gonna get rid of that, if you ask me. He's gonna get rid of those type of, like, weird tendencies where he's, you know what I'm saying, like, taking forever to make a decision. Because like at this top flight, at this level of football, and I want to remind you all too that João Pedro is a wonder kid. By the way, he's a wonder kid that came from Fluminense, went to Watford, and from Watford went to Brighton, and then we all know how Brighton does at the club. And I'll keep stressing this every single time I talk about João Pedro because I'm not gonna lie, I am a little biased, you know. I am a little biased. Why am I biased? Because we share the same birthday, right? So I want João Pedro to do good. We share the same birthday. I'm probably gonna meet João Pedro. I have a stream with him, and I want to just tell him keep going. I want him to be the new talisman striker for Chelsea that takes Chelsea to higher heights that Drogba took Chelsea. I see a very high potential in João Pedro. He just has to keep going. Keep going. Take your chances when you get them. And that's another thing with João Pedro. Start to take your chances more. And I'm not gonna lie, start to show more of your greedy side, João Pedro. Start to show more of your greedy side. Sometimes, bro, just take the ball. When you're around your shooting range, when you stand to your shooting range, nigga, I need some domain expansion energy. I need some domain expansion energy. Like hit these niggas with the domain expansion and long shots. Feel me? Like, start slapping the long shots at the goal, my nigga. Like, I'm for it. I'm gonna keep it a stack, João Pedro. That's what we need. Now, moving on from João Pedro, I want to say another round of applause for Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez. Wow. That one-on-one save. Those type of saves, I look at them as the equivalent of scoring a goal, but for a defender, right? Where even if it's a goal line clearance from anyone in the back line, be it the full backs or the center backs, that's like scoring a goal. Same thing when it's done with the keeper. When the keeper has a one-on-one opportunity with with a striker or a player that's normally supposed to slot that in, and you save it, you pull off an amazing save, you got to get your flowers. I'm gonna give you your flowers. Now, a lot of people like to get on to Chalobah and Tosin, right? Chalobah and Tosin. Now, here's the thing. We're gonna get to Garnacho in a bit. Garnacho, I'm gonna get to you because you're not safe, nigga. Damn. You're not safe, Garnacho. But Chalobah and Tosin today. I think Tosin had an alright game. I don't think he had an amazing game, but he had an alright game. I don't think he deserves any abuse today. I think his SOFA rated score is actually deserving of how he played today. I'm gonna pull up the ratings now so everyone could see. It was basically an all-you-can-eat game. Everyone had a good game, bar one person. And the thing is, I don't hate him, but we're gonna get on to him. Chalobah, normally when Chalobah and Tosin plays a smaller division side, and we played Brentford before last season, they do some stupid mistake and they cost us to drop points. Let me move my camera so you guys can see. But that didn't happen today. Today we actually got pretty good play out from the back. Tosin did have that one play where he almost made an own goal, but you could tell that, I'm gonna be honest, you could tell Tosin is playing on low confidence. Do I think he's Chelsea level? Hell no. Nope. No. No. Fuck no. No. Wait. But we just have to work with what we have. In my opinion, I think this team, and I'll keep saying this, is some competent attackers and competent center backs away from being a team that can go for the Prem. A lot of people don't trust Sanchez. I trust Sanchez. Sanchez has barely given me any reasons this season to not trust him. That's my boy. I have a lot of love for Robert Sanchez. He's been doing his thing, right? For the past year. For the past year, he's been doing his thing. He's been playing phenomenal football in between the sticks. Reece James, I don't have to speak on Reece James. You all know Reece James is world class. Caicedo, another great game. Enzo Fernandez, doing Enzo Fernandez things. A lot of people like to hate on Enzo, but Enzo just be vibing, bro. In these little games, like, you could tell Enzo don't take them seriously, expect us to win. He expect our what the fuck? Enzo expects our attackers to carry us, and this is where I have to come on to Garnacho. Garnacho, big dog, big G, big pal, big guy. What are you doing? Open goal, and I normally get onto Pedro Neto for playing like a headless chicken, but today, I'm not gonna lie, Pedro Neto put it on a platter for you. And this is another thing. I'm gonna give you some props, Garnacho. A lot of you guys wondering, why am I giving Garnacho props even though he missed the open goal? Nigga, he made the run to get onto that chance. Now, was he supposed to slot that away? Yes. I think he was personally, everyone knows when the ball gets cut across, you send the ball back the direction it came. So he was supposed to, instead of aiming to go left into the goal, slotted left into the goal, you should just send the ball under the keeper bottom right. But it is what it is. Not everyone thinks like me, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I have bigger balls than Garnacho. You know what I'm saying? But Garnacho, this is too many open goals you've been missing, gang. I'm not defending this. I'm not gonna stand up for this. At some point, the club gotta just, Paul and Stanley, Lawrence Stewart, they gotta like realize that, yo, you low-key gave Maresca some bullshit to work with. Cause I'm not even sure that Jamie Gittins is finishing this. So, like I said, the Cub is two really good wingers away on both sides. Cause Pedro Neto, you gotta go, and I'm not even sure about Quenda, but we need, and Esteval, like, yes, Esteval was amazing, but I agree, Esteval at this age in the Prem, he should not be starting every game. He shouldn't be starting every game, Esteval. So a really good right winger that could, you know, work with Esteval, where where if he plays, we don't see the the crazy drop off that we get with Pedro Neto when he's playing instead of Esteval. And then the same thing, like what I'm trying to have on the right, on the left. Well, and the 10 for Cole Palmer as well. So this whole wing 10 and wing line needs revamping. A great backup 10, a great backup 10, or not even backup 10, a great 10 that can give Palmer competition. I am for Fermin Lopez. I'm very for Fermin Lopez. Garnacho, Gittins, just sell them. Just get them. I ain't gonna lie. Sell them niggas. And then bring in Barcola or Leao or both. I ain't gonna lie. Get greedy. Bring in both. For the right wing, there's a lot of great right wingers out there. You could bring in someone. You could have gotten Cherky for 30 mil. We wouldn't even be in this position for the right wing. We could have gotten Cherky for 30 mil. He would have been a perfect, and he would have gotten all the game minutes he wanted because he could have either played down the middle as backup for Palmer, and he could have played games on the right, alternating with Esteval. Cherky would have been gotten so much minutes. So much minutes. Whatever, my nigga. But and he could play on the left. And he could play on the left. So we could have Cherky, Palmer, Esteval. Hey. You think you telling me those boys ain't gonna get some buckets? Yes, I know defensively they wouldn't been the best, but does Garnacho defend? Fuck no. Does Jamie Gittins really defend like that? Hell nah. Pedro Neto's the only one that really kind of defends, and his defending ain't even amazing. He just puts his body in front of the person, and if he gets skinned alive, he gets skinned alive. But I digress. 3 points in the bag. Let me look at the fixtures for Chelsea. Let's try to make this a run. Let's try to make this the beginning of a Chelsea run. What fixtures we got coming up? We have Paphos FC. And then Crystal Palace. This should be a win. They're missing Guehi and what's his name? And Eze. This should be a win. Even if it's away from home, this might not be a win. This should be a win. This should be a win, even if though it's away from home, and this should be a win. So out of this, the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry, I'm going out smack. But out of these next couple of games, I'm not gonna hold you. Chelsea gotta get me out of these next 7 games. I'm only willing to drop points to, well, actually 6 games, because this is like a cup match. It's not really about points. Out of these next 6 games, I think we could get 18 points. Minimum, I'm allowing us to get 15. The only team we're allowed to drop points to out of this next run is Napoli. That's the only team. Because that's an away game. It's in Italy atmosphere, Italy aura. You know how it is. Damn. That's the only team we're allowed to drop points to. The rest of these other teams, we gotta be smoking these guys. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta take. Come on, bro. We gotta take their nuts. Wait, time out, nigga. Pause, man. Oh, wait, that sounded. You know what? Hey, man, like, share, subscribe, man. I'm out, man. That sounded crazy.